Hey guys, Nick from Weekly MMA Breakdowns here. I'm going to break down the entire UFC 323 Dvalishvili vs. Yan 2 card. This is the last UFC pay-per-view ever until they go to the Paramount deal. So this is going to be interesting. Let's start from the very beginning, and I'll go through these very quickly for you, since the card will be coming up very shortly. Muhammad Naimov versus Marion Santos. I'm going to take, actually, the underdog, Naimov, by decision. It might be back and forth, but I think he has the tools to get it done. So let's hope for that. Alright, so the next one, Mansour Abdul Malik versus Antonio Trocoli. I'm going to take Abdul Malik by decision. I think it'll be back and forth, but I don't see either one of these guys finishing each other. I might be wrong, but I think that's what will go down. Alright, so next one, the Abu Aslan versus Iwa Baranitsky. Oh my god. Baranitsky. I think Aslan by KO round 2. That's what should happen. The next one will be Edson Barbosa versus Jalen Turner. I think because Edson might be a little older and smaller, I think Turner will end up getting it done, but by decision. Keep it on the outside. The next one, Marvin Vettori versus Bruno Ferreira. Honestly, I don't see Marvin getting finished. I don't think Bruno will. This could go either way, like a split decision, but I think Ferreira by decision is safe. The next one is Fares Zayam versus Nazim Sedikov. I think Sedikov will win by KO in round 2. The next one is Macy Barber versus Karine Silva. I think Barber will win by decision. The next one is Terrence McKinney versus Chris Duncan. I think McKinney KO round 3 will ultimately be it. I think some people said sub online, but I'm guessing a KO in round 3. Grant Dawson versus Manuel Torres. I think Dawson will ultimately win a decision. Jan Blachowicz versus Bogdan Guskov. I think this might be a close fight, but I think Blachowicz will get it done by decision. I might sneeze. Bless me. Sorry. Henry Cejudo versus Peyton Talbot. I think Talbot will win a decision. I think Henry will keep it safe and not get finished. But I think he ultimately will lose 2 rounds to 1. Brandon Moreno versus Tatsuro Taira. I think actually Moreno will win this by decision. Possibly a finish, but I just don't think that will happen, so I'm taking Brandon Moreno by decision. And the co-main, Alexandre Pantoja versus Joshua Van. I think Pantoja sub round 2 is safe to play. He could obviously win by KO, or it could be a back and forth decision, but I think he wins by sub in round 2. In the main event, Merab Dvalishvili versus Peter Yan 2, the second fight. Merab could lose because of the whole jacuzzi comments, but I think Merab by decision is the safest play, and that's that. So hopefully you guys will talk next UFC pay-per-view card. I'll post some stuff in between, and I'll do a little Paddy Pimblett versus Justin Gaethje breakdown. I'll break down the other fights that were announced the other day, and we'll go from there. And thanks for tuning in. I'm sorry, and hope to see you guys in the next one.